Hi. So, I was watching Dr. Grande. He's like a guy that does like analysis on cases, like crime cases and other stuff. And he like talks about the mental aspects of it. So he spoke about a woman called Casey Anthony, and her daughter was killed. I'm not sure if they found the body or what, but she wasn't found guilty by the jury. So I'm gonna ask the spirits the angels and the Lord of the universe, to shed some insight onto this case, whether she's guilty or not, and maybe a message from Kayley. Let's cleanse the cards from the energies and mix the cards. Okay, can you please tell me what happened on that day? What happened to little Kayley on that day when she died? What happened to her? Trip cancellation. Someone that has some sort of addiction and is trying to recover. It was a delayed disaster. Someone who's feeling trapped in the sun. Can you please explain the positive cards, please? Please explain Four of Wands. Please explain Four of Wands. Alright. Four of Wands and the Sun. Please explain the Sun. Alright. Fine. We have Three of Wands reversed, which talks about journeys cancellation. Three of Wands. Obstacles, delays, lack of resources. I'm guessing the mother was thinking like in a very small way, and she felt like this child was getting in the way of her doing whatever she wants to do. And then we have the Devil reversed, which talks about freedom and taking back control. So I'm guessing that the mother wanted her freedom, and to take, like, this child was getting in the way of her being free and doing what she wants. So also it looks like she was trying to overcome some sort of addiction that she had, and she wanted to be take her power back. So she thought by getting rid of this kid she would take her power back. Then we have the Tower reversed, which talks about feeling trapped and afraid of change, and like it was like a situation that was gonna happen, and she felt oppressed. And then we have Four of Wands. She felt oppressed by the family, by having this family. Four of Wands. Being in that structure, she was bored, and everything was like predictable, and she was getting bored, and she wanted to go to like exotic locations. It looks like the mother wanted to go to like exotic locations, and to parties and weddings, and you know, she wanted to be happy, and she also wanted to be together with, I'm guessing, this boyfriend. But then we have Three of Pentacles. I asked them to explain the Four of Wands, which is talking about the boredom that she was feeling. Three of Pentacles reversed. So it's talking about someone who has to recover and move on. Knight of Wands. She was trying to reconcile with this guy, but it looks like her daughter was getting in the way. I have Knight of Wands, so like with the man. She was trying to reconcile with the man. Yeah. It was very sexual. This whole case about the reason why she got rid of her daughter was driven by lust, and her impulsivity. She had impulses, like she couldn't stop her impulses. So I feel like it was like a spontaneous thing with what happened with her daughter, because she wanted to be with this guy. Then we have the son. The son is talking about someone who is nurturing, and it also talks about like she wanted to prosper. She wanted to have that newness, new promise, new life. And she wanted also maybe to have more babies with this person, because this is also like a fertility card, where she was just trying to be single again, and she wanted to have that bachelor life and have like an improved relationship, but her daughter was getting in the way. We have 8 of Swords. I asked them to explain the son. So I have 8 of Swords reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. New perspective. Freedom, personal power. She wanted, she was trying to find the resolution to get that bachelor life that she really wanted. And then we have Temperance, which talks about trying different waters and having the patience. Can you please explain Temperance? I'm gonna have to ask the spirit guides to explain Temperance. Like, what are you trying to say? 1 second. Temperance. Yeah, she was trying to get some sort of inspiration. She's trying to find her purpose, maybe? But there's obstacles. And that obstacle, who was the obstacle? Let's ask. What was the obstacle in her way? She wanted to have fun and be inspired. What was that obstacle that was in her way? Opposing personalities. She had something against her daughter. Because I got 5 of Wands reversed. Yeah. She was trying to, she was a bit competitive with her daughter. It looks like there was some sort of unhealthy competition. Was it with her daughter? Who is this conflict with? Who is she having conflict with? Was it her daughter or someone else? 6, taking a trip with all her baggage. But was it for her daughter? Trying to move into another way of thinking. So she was trying to move into another way of thinking. Casey was trying to move into another way of thinking. What did it have to do with her daughter? Like, she was trying to move into another way of thinking and travel places and go places, but she still had that baggage surrounding her, which is probably her past, which is her daughter, right? Her daughter is part of her baggage, you know? So who was it that she was clashing with? Who was it? It was a man. A man. She was having clashing personality with the man. 1 second. 5. She's trying to avoid fighting with the man. A lot of arguments. I'm guessing over 1 second. 8 of Pentacles. 8. No motivation, no skills. She felt unfulfilled because she was fighting with this man. So my question is, what does it have to do with her daughter? What does it have to do with her daughter? What does it have to do with Casey Anthony's daughter? Angel, spirit guides, please give me an answer. What does it have to do with her daughter? What is all that? Her wanting to be single, have have to do with her daughter. Because of a man. King of Wands. Sexual, it was driven by sex, and it was very passionate. So the question is, did Casey Anthony kill her daughter for a man? Did Casey Anthony kill her daughter for a man so that she can have that bachelor life that she wanted? Eight of Swords. Advancement. She was trying to advance. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Eight of Swords. She's feeling trapped. She couldn't see an escape from her situation. I'm guessing that has to do with her. She had like a lot of baggage surrounding her, and she was trying to take away that which was limiting her. And she felt like something was limiting her and stopping her from advancing in her life, from moving forward. And that was her family. The family was stopping her. 10 of Cups. Yeah. The family was stopping her from reaching her feeling of completion and emotional happiness. So the question is, who killed little Kayley? So I get the whole aspect, like the mental aspect of it. Like her mother wanted to be a bachelorette. And she felt like her family was stopping her from advancing in her life. But the question is, who killed little Kayley? Kayley, would you like to speak through the cards and tell us who did this to you? Little Kayley. Kayley, would you like to speak through the cards? Hangman. So she was kind of like given up as like a sacrifice for her mother's advancing. So her mother could advance in her life. So we have the Hangman. The Hangman. Opposed thinking. Like, she was... It looks like what was going on was that this person that hurt her, that killed her, had a different way of thinking, and she had a lot of people that, like an unorthodox way of thinking, and there's a lot of people that were opposing her points of view. So who did this to you, little Kayley? Who did this to you, little Kayley? Who did this to little Kayley? Would you like to tell us who did this? It's so weird because, like, I feel like when you have a child, I feel like that's some sort of accomplishment in someone's life and some sort of advancing. That's a way of advancing in her life by creating a family. You know, it's like a very special thing. But she felt like it was holding her back from... Casey thought it was holding her back from having her own fun life. A few people. So I guess it was like... I don't think Casey acted alone killing her daughter. It was like a collective effort. So who are these people, little Kayley? Would you like to tell us who these people were that killed you? The family. 10 of Pentacles, 1 second. Reversed. Yeah. Lack of stability, not resourceful. Again, it's talking about someone that didn't have the resources. Someone who felt like it was a burden. Her family. She was feeling despair. So Casey was feeling despair, and she felt burdened by her daughter. So do you want to be more specific, little Kayley, and tell us, was it your mother? Was it a friend? Like, you want to be more specific? The mother, yeah. Her mother did it. The Empress. Her mother. Okay, so now that I got that answer, that it was Casey, let's ask, how is it done? I'm using these other cards. How is it done, little Kayley? How is it done, Kayley? Was it vicious? Did they find her body? Was her body ever found? So I feel like the mother was the mother that did it. She was greedy, and she wanted to have a perfect relationship with that guy. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'll do part 2, okay?